Okay, so now for the third modeling method we'll illustrate in this scenario, the swim lane flowchart. Do you remember how I said we weren't going to do any modeling with UML or BPMN? Well, I guess I lied. We're going to look at a BPMN diagram, the one on the screen actually, but we're going to pretend it's a flowchart. I'll mention the elements that are specific to BPMN, but we won't go through them in any detail. Okay, so we start in the top left of the diagram with the green thing. The green thing just indicates the start of the process. The first real step is that product managers send their product sales reports to Martha. Rectangles with plus signs at the bottom mean that they are sub-processes. There are more steps involved here which we don't know about yet. There is a dotted line dropping down to a little paper symbol. Paper symbols reference data objects, which in this case is the report itself. The product manager then sends the PSR to the product analyst. The product analyst reviews the PSR for completeness. If it's not complete, she sends it back to be fixed. If it's okay, she adds the data to the product line sales report, or PLSR. Note that there is a dotted box around all those activities. That's just a grouping mechanism, with a call-out stating that this process happens for each product manager. She then adds some details from her cheat sheet. After that, she sends it to the product line manager. The product line manager then reviews the finalized report. Doug called that step a sub-process itself because it wasn't clear what Solomon actually does to review the report. We'll find that out later, I guess. And then the process ends with a little red circle, meaning the end of the process. By the way, some people will want to know, so I'll mention it. I developed this diagram using the Bizagi Process Modeler tool. It's specifically for creating BPMN diagrams, and actually doing a lot more with them than just that, actually. The basic version is free. I should also mention that neither I nor Seventh Morning have any business connections whatsoever to Bizagi, but the tool is cool and I like it. Anyway, that's the process as described by Martha. Is this the complete process from end to end? Maybe, maybe not. We seem to have some knowledge holes for both what the product managers and Solomon do, and Doug will learn more about those as he continues to conduct the remainders of his interviews. Okay, so that wraps up the transforming part of the scenario. We just went through 3 examples of different analyses and models that business analysts do on a day-to-day basis, and I hope that they were interesting and valuable to you. There are many more types of analysis that we could do, of course, and you'll learn with experience which are best for a given situation or project. Now we'll move on to the third phase of the scenario, which is finalize.